take the time to explain the reason why we have these three implementations for customer DAO. So here you saw that we have three implementations: customer JDBC data access service, customer JPA data access service, customer list data access service. The reason why I'm teaching you this is so that you kind of have the knowledge of how to do these things the right way. So making use of interfaces, using the qualifier, and in general, you should be implementing two interfaces. So if you remember solid principles, it's a good practice. Now, obviously, it's not feasible. So if you are building an application, then most likely you're not going to use all of these implementations. So list, this one here that stores data to a fake list, this one that uses JPA, and then this one that uses JDBC, as you saw. So you kind of choose one and then you move from there. The reason why I'm showing you JDBC is because I want to make sure that you learn things the right way. So I don't want you to use a framework that basically does this for you. I don't want you to learn this way. So here you are learning about SQL. You are thinking about how to write the queries, how to create the tables, how to use Flyway, and all of that stuff. So that's the reason why I'm showing you how to use SQL with JDBC. Now, obviously, so if you're building microservices, then Spring Data JPA, it's basically what you should be doing because it provides you a faster way of you building applications that use databases. So you saw that we can have this class called customer as an entity, and then this is mapped to your database, and there's no need for us to write any SQL. But again, because I want you to learn the right way, that's why we are sticking with JDBC, right? Now, we could actually do some refactoring. So actually what we have here is that if you look carefully, so this guy right here, so Spring Data JDBC, this accepts a customer, and this customer right here, it's an entity with a bunch of annotations. So because we are mixing things, this is fine, and we are learning how to use multiple technologies, that's fine. But ideally, as I said, you wouldn't combine JPA with JDBC. So meaning that this class, so the customer, wouldn't have all of these annotations. So ID, and then column, and then all of that stuff. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to leave things as is, so you have it for reference. And later in this course, we'll use DTO, so data transfer objects, and then I'll leave up to you to decide which implementation you want to use. Meaning that, do you want to delete? So do you want to delete this class and then just keep JPA? Most likely you'll never have the in-memory data store as this one in here that we have, so a static list. But I'm just leaving it here for you to know. Also, one thing that I almost forgot is within the controller, because we started with this class and this wasn't actually an entity, so maybe here you want to use a data transfer object, meaning that you have another class called maybe customer DTO, and then as you get the customer, you perform a mapping to that DTO. So you decide what fields the customer gets to see. So here, so we don't have much in here, but you'll see as we go throughout the course, we'll be doing some refactoring, and you'll see how all of this works. Awesome. If you have any questions, drop me a message. Otherwise, let me talk to you about the future database implementation that we're going to have for an exercise, but this will be later down the course.